I love you so much.
I love you so much more.
Hi, my name is Lisa.
Hi everybody. So I've had a lot of great video ideas that are pretty fun, but I felt like doing this video where I'm more serious and talking about this topic because it's really important to me and it's something that's affecting me right now. So I just wanted to, I don't know, like get it out. And also people have been asking about this too when I did my Q&A video. Then a lot of questions were about long distance relationship. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. First of all, I'm going to start with how my long distance relationship started. I met my fiance on the street 2 years ago. It was in Estonia. He was here for his missionary volunteer work, and which is met on the street. So after that, we were pretty good friends. But 2 months later, one night as I prayed, I just felt like I'm really in love with him, and I just felt that we're going to get married. And honestly, I know it sounds crazy, and I was shocked as well. I was not expecting that. But a couple days later, I heard that he had the same experience, that he felt that he is in love with me and that we're going to get married. So that was crazy. But he had also like 6 months left of his missionary work, and as a missionary he can't really date or anything like that. So we had to wait until he got back to America, and then we could talk. And we talked a lot and we video chatted, and it was all just quite perfect, except for the fact that we're so far apart in distance. He did come here once after that, and we spent some great time together and got engaged. And in March this year, we put in our papers for the fiance visa that I could go to America and we could get married. And well, this is like where basically the struggle began, because before it was just like we didn't have any kind of like deadlines, or we just enjoyed having each other and stuff like that. But now we were like really planning on getting married and finally close distance, and the fact that it's taking so long, that's what makes it so much harder. So we put in the papers in March. We were told that it could take 3 to 7 months. Now 3 months and 7 months is a pretty big difference. But we were like being really hopeful. We were hoping for 3 months, and we were fasting, praying about it, and we really thought it could be 3 months. And we thought we could get married in July. Well, now it's July, and no, we're not getting married. Actually, the lawyer told us like a long time ago that it's probably going to take longer because of the coronavirus. People can't work as much and stuff like that. It's probably gonna make it longer, but I was just really hoping that it would still happen. And then a couple months ago, actually, my fiance told me that it could still take right now like 3 to 5 more months. And that kind of made me like crash, because that's like a lot of more time. I've already waited for 3 months for this paperwork, and now it's like another time as long. It was a long time to wait, especially with the coronavirus going on and you can't even do anything. So I don't even know what it's just a mess. Like applying for a fiance visa, just if you planning on doing that, be prepared. It takes a long time. It takes longer than you think. But this is basically our story, and that's one reason why it makes it so hard to be in long distance, is because we don't want to do that. Like, I'm sure you all who are doing long distance think that you don't want, but like, let me explain. When you're in long distance because of work or school, it's because you're doing something. It's because you like have to be. But for us, there's nothing holding us apart except for paperwork, and that's so frustrating because it is. So in general, long distance relationship, it has a lot of downsides, I would say. Like, first of all, it's better when you have more money because then you can travel and see each other. If you don't have much money, you can't really see each other much, and we don't, so it's been really hard. If you're like busy, it's easier. If you're focused on doing something, you're working all the time, or like when I was on my mission or anything like that, when you're busy, you think about it less and it's more like a part of your life. But if you're not doing much else, then it becomes the part of your life, and that's all you constantly think about, and then it like affects you a bit more. A funny thing for me, at least personally, is that the longer it is, the harder it gets. Like, you would think it gets easier because you get used to it, but for me, like, the longer time you're apart, it gets harder and harder and harder because it just feels like it's not coming yet. So when I'm thinking about the pros and cons of this, I could only find one good thing about long distance relationship, and that's the communication and getting to know each other better, because the whole physical part of relationship, it's not there, so it's only communication, talking. You have to do everything by talking. If you want to express your love, you have to express it in words. If you're having a fight, you can't hug it out or close the door. You have to talk about it. It strengthens the relationship and helps you to really like understand what's inside the other person. So my advice is, don't do it if you don't have to, but if you are doing it, you can do it, you can be strong. And sometimes I just wish I had somebody to talk about that who like understands it, because I can talk about that with my fiance and he understands it, but I wish I just knew more people that are going through it. So if you're going through the same thing, doing long distance relationship, then you can contact me and talk to me about it too. So I guess that's all about the basics of the long distance relationship. What's good, what's bad, what's my story like. And if you have any more in-depth questions, or you want any kind of advice on this specifically, then let me know and I can make more videos about that. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all of those people who have supported me through that. And even if you don't really understand how it feels like, that you have been there for me, and it means a lot to me. And I'm gonna cry again. Honestly, I'm not a crier. Like, if you ask anyone, I cry at the stupidest things, but I usually don't cry at the things that normal people would cry. But it was nice to have you, and I hope this video can help someone else to feel that they're not the only ones doing it, or that you got some advice or thoughts about that. Or if you are not doing a long distance relationship, that you feel so much better that you can be close together with your special someone, and maybe you can appreciate it a little bit more. Thank you. Bye.